Hello everybody and welcome to TransTech into Bloodnet. So finally, Abraham Van Helsing's no more. His heart in the incubator right there, but it's probably in tatters. This Chuck has basically shot to pieces with the laser rifle. That's the last thing that we did to end the ultimate battle against the vampire lord himself. And the head of TransTech, no less. And I guess the reign of terror in Manhattan by this vampiric scourge is more or less dealt with. Now the problem is Ransom is still the last remaining vampire, or maybe he could become the last remaining vampire, so he needs to exorcise the evil within himself, remove the vampire curse once and for all. And to do that, well, he's already one step into that, what I could consider the final stage of this game. I hear that the battle that you're going to face, I don't know whether there is going to be any more battles, but in terms of you actually being the combat, taking turns shooting lasers at each other, it's more or less over, I think. Because, you know, we killed the top vampire, at least in this real world, so we probably go to cyberspace and do the same thing to destroy like Van Helsing's avatar or something. Yeah, he could easily, I mean, he's a head of like multinational tech company, like head of Google or something. He could definitely upload himself into the net so that we have to destroy his essence once and for all too. That's what TransTech was actually trying to do, I think, using the morph codes to begin with. So yeah, we need to be very vigilant. But for now, we need to do something before we head out. Now, Chuck, this guy is a hero of the last episode and has performed very, very well despite his less than average stats for combat abilities. But he did pretty well by us, definitely. I didn't think that he would be able to do the stuff that he did for many, many times. Yeah, apparently he has a lot of affinity for laser weapons. And yeah, okay, so this is the one that we need to be concerned about. The emerald pendant that Chuck mentioned, I went back and checked what he spoke of. And yeah, he definitely was mentioning it in great detail of what this is. And even the information about this, when you examine it, gives out that this is belonging to Tackett, so it's apparently very important. The jewel and setting seem gaudy and hollow, so it must contain something in its central jewel. So we need to jury-rig this, and instead of assembling anything with this, we need to disassemble it using Chuck's ability. I think Chuck does have the highest jury-rigging. So to disassemble it, okay, so we need to disassemble this. Well, there are a lot of stuff that you can disassemble here. Yeah, very interesting that there are a lot of elements that you can disassemble and hope to jury-rig again. And I think maybe if you're curious about what Hero Maker is consisting of, then maybe you can disassemble it and then see what part come out, and then you can know then what ingredients you need to make Hero Maker, for example. And you can also make inert red suit. Wow, interesting. So this is a very useful piece of armor. I think one of the best. Right now, yeah, Sir Ananias is wearing it. Temper steel. Okay, so Chuck to disassemble it. Alright, so the problem is now you need to find out what the components are. Maybe they're also colored green, hopefully. Maybe not. Yeah, that's the problem. So we have something. Yeah, we have Tackett essence and we have pendant casing. So we need to have something else that came out of the casing. Maybe Temper still has it. Maybe he's not going to give it to me. Alright. That's the soul blade, okay. Yeah, what did come out of the... Oh, here it is. Emerald Looker Chip. And it is thankfully colored. Has a tint of green, so we know that this is going to be crucial. So we need to first equip this in our decking unit. Yeah, let's go to the decking unit and equip this finally. And this can be stored here, no? No, it can't. And also, lastly, we need to also get the Tackett essence and put it in appropriate slot. Yeah, Serenayas, sure. Oh, forgot about the essence. Okay. Bloodlust, that's 52%, so we do have a couple of hours before we have to worry about the bloodlust. And I do have an extra bottle of blood, so I hope that it's going to be sufficient for the end of the game. Okay. Yeah, you can't deck into cyberspace right now. Okay, so this is kind of filling up right now. 32 terabyte memory chip. Okay. 32 terabyte chip memory is one of the things that I think is the most believable of the tech presented here. That's going to be available by 2090. Probably it's not going to be the highest capacity chip that is available for the purpose of portable use. But I think by then, yeah, 32 terabytes might be kind of commonplace. But yeah, that is the most believable tech with consistent progress that I can believe in. Maybe decking unit, well, I mean, I think that could be what the VR becomes later on, but yeah. Anywho, let's see. Do I bite this guy? No, probably not. So I have everything equipped. Maybe you can go to cyberspace and see what's so different. Or do I need a priest? Let's enter first and see what's up. Yeah, it's been a while since I last visited Sea Space. Anything different here? Yeah, something's here.
My dearest Chuck.
Oh, wow.
I programmed the Emerald microchip with the Cybervision when I learned of the great sacrifice made by you and the other lost kids. I truly did not want that to happen, but they made a choice. And now that they have, New York is still safe. As for you, Chuck, you are truly a brave young man. I know you've been through so much. That's why I installed the neuro micro implant. It prevented you from remembering the password you programmed into the lost kids' well. I know that being away from them has troubled you, but it was the safest way to prevent Incubus from falling into the wrong hands. As long as they had done what they did, I wanted to make sure they weren't discovered by the wrong people. If you managed to find the Emerald Pendant then, undoubtedly, Ransom Stark has been with you to help you battle Van Helsing.
He's right here.
It's all working as I had hoped. Now, you and Stark must complete the job. I appear before you so that you may now get Incubus.
Uh-oh.
Go. Use the password. It's quite simple. In fact, you've always had the power to get to the lost kids' well. It's something you could never forget. It's the place you always talk about returning to. There's no place like it.
Deirdre, wait! I miss you. I need to talk with you about...
You don't need my help any longer, Chuck. I need yours. My only wish now is that I may live long enough to see Van Helsing's evil destroyed. Goodbye.
Wow. Okay, so there's Deirdre Tackett. And strangely, Ransom didn't even speak up. Or, I mean, he definitely knew who Deirdre was, and it's been a while since he met his, we can call her his savior. Maybe she only talked to Chuck or something through secret channel or something. So, I think we need to ask Chuck whether he knows the password. Let's just exit first. Yeah, I mean, that's a very important piece of information. It seems that Chuck knew all along what the password was to Incubus. Now, I think is a well address, but I'm not exactly sure. And I think it's just a well address, so we are basically set in terms of getting the items. Yeah, and then I exited cyberspace because I want to get Mother Mary, yeah, the nun, enter the cyberspace with her just in case, you know, because I think there are more than one thing to do. I think just going to the address is not going to solve everything, but yeah, I just want to be prepared for everything, so... Okay, so let's go there. And I have to decide who I'm going to replace though. Yeah, who should I be replacing? I want to keep Chuck around, just because he's such an important part of the Lost Kids and may still require him to access the well. Temper Steel, okay, let's just check the stat. 9789 has been very important member of our party with this huge hit points and whatnot. Maybe we have to rest to replenish his HP, just in case. Jerry rigging is exceptional. Okay. Sir Nias is pretty good, yeah, very good. Across the board in terms of combat, has great personality. Pretty decent mental capabilities, yeah. Right now I'm thinking, well, I mean, we have Monique, very good, yeah, Monique is very good, except for the hit points. She's tops. And we have Lash Gibbons. I think we are going to have to let Ananias go when we recruit Mother Mary. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I do want his armor though. I don't know whether this is going to work, but just take his armor and let Ransom wear it, because it's going to be probably needed for the final stretch of the game. Maybe in C space you don't need armor, but who knows what's going to happen while he's stacked in. Okay, so let's go to Mother Mary. I remember going back to church before, but then I had to restart because the time limit for appeasing Chuck on the road so that his gang doesn't attack me has apparently passed, so I had to go back to a point where it didn't happen. That Chuck was still able to accept my database that I was going to bring him, and obviously I had to restart from earlier save. Yeah, it's just I have not visited church in this particular playthrough. It's pretty up there. And need to talk to her once again, yeah.
Keep your voices low. And please, do your best not to curse while we're in here.
Deirdre never believed in churches. She used to tell us that TransTech even owns God.
Okay, I remember that from Chuck. Anywho, you can search here and then gain some holy water or something. No, extra cross here. Okay, cool. This is Brother Complicitus, Catholic brother. Mother Mary greets you. Evident compassion and concern, so yeah. Okay, well let's talk to her and see if she can join us.
McAllister won't be foreclosing on the church anytime soon. He'll be too busy looking for work and begging his wife to forgive
busy
him.
pushing up daisies.
Here are the documents that McAllister planned to use against you.
You have done a great thing, Ransom Stark.
Yeah, well, I did it for me. You owe me, Mother Mary.
Yes, I'm aware of that, Ransom. But understand, I don't help you out of obligation. It's my calling and my blessing to heal suffering souls. Are you prepared for my joining you?
First time I faced with this question, I was kind of surprised. Like, she wants to join me? You can just tell me right now and I can record it or something, but yeah, she needs to be there actively. The presence of holy woman in order to exercise fully Ransom's evil. So let's agree, and Sir Nias, you're the odd one out. I think he'll be quite happy to visit the church. Yeah. Alright, so obviously he drops a lot of stuff.
Pleasure to have your help, ma'am.
Just what we need. Someone spending all their time praying
instead of pulling their weight in combat.
You never know. I thought the same about Chuck, but you know what happened. Alright, so shotgun for Mother Mary. I'm sure that she can handle a shotgun. Yeah, cross. Okay, soul blade. Just in case. Hero maker. Yeah, I do have that outstanding quest with Helveticus' brother at Sid and Nancy's, but I don't know if I follow through that. It's just you have to bring him to his brother, and I think he's going to give us some money, which I don't think I need. Alright, Mother Mary, I don't know what kind of stuff that you're carrying around, but you should have some room for some power cells. And wow, apparently the Red Cross breastplate, Tsarnaeus is not really concerned about it. Well, I guess we need to return it to him just in case. Yeah, that was like a big quest item. One of the conditions for him to join us. Yes, power cells remain. Okay, just in case. I wonder if I have to visit the... Oh, okay. What is this? This dropped? Okay. It looks like a Blessed Soul Blade, but apparently I cannot pick it up. Yeah, okay, well, too bad. Maybe Blood Complicitus might have a need for it. And you can hear that your Ransom's bloodlust has increased. I guess it's good to visit Renfield and maybe heal ourselves up a bit. Just in case. Mother Mary, okay. And also need to equip Mother Mary with something that she can use. Cross and the blade. 2 crosses? No. I think this is going to suffice, or Holy Cruet? Holy Water Cruet? Yeah. I was wondering what this actually meant. I thought this was some kind of a bowl or something, but apparently it's a little container that contains holy water, so you can spray it in the face of vampire when you get close. And Mother Mary, yeah, definitely needs armor, Insul Suit or Reflection Shield. Reflection Shield? Something more Kevlar. Yeah, I think I have one. Oh, not a Reflection Shield, okay, well, sure. I might have to visit the store one last time to prepare myself. Because who knows? Alright. Does church have any Wi-Fi access? Nope. Doesn't have any. Apparently doesn't even have Wi-Fi. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here before the music gets too grating. Lazlo Green. Okay, Renfield. I think Renfield is around here. Yeah, and then I take the blood and let's try the rest. Goodness, I'm sorry. 7 hours? I don't think so. It's 1 hour, right? Yeah, it's only 1 hour. I thought it was 7. Who knows? Let's drink up the blood. Everybody's healed, so okay, we are prepared. And yeah, this is the last blood that we can use. That's it. And we are now prepared to head to our next destination. Okay, our community is dropping fast for some reason. 70% still enough, I think, for Ransom to remember his name. Yeah, but his left hand and right hand. Oh, we spell his name backwards too. Okay. I mean, what parents name their kid Ransom? Maybe this is some kind of adopted call sign or something that he made for himself. Yeah, so what is the closest area with the cyberspace port? Maybe Lazlo Green, I can give him the morph code or morph spawner. and then go into the net. Yeah, I still don't know what that address is that will contain the Incubus. I might have to go out, I may have to read the walkthrough or something, but it's something mentioned about home. So I have an idea what it is right now. Let's go to Lazlo Green and see if he accepts the morph spawner. Yeah, let's just finish this quickly.
You brought the morph spawner. Will you let me have it? Thanks. We've all got to do what we can to squelch the power TransTech has over us. And you've done more than your share, Stark. You've done a great thing, Stark. The morph spawner will be destroyed. TransTech's grip on us isn't quite as tight. At least for now.
I don't know if I can trust him. But, I mean, if he wants to use morph code with morph spawner to increase himself and become like a superhuman, then he has another thing coming because that morph code might be infected with virus. Yeah, I do have the virus inoculator. He's not asking for it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's go into the net and see if I can enter that code to bring us to Incubus, the ultimate icebreaker. Kinda sounds like a chewing gum brand. Yeah, okay, I was right. I just had a thought because I knew that Lazlo Green is not the kind of guy who decks himself into the net. He just uses the computer, just like we all do. Because I'm kind of afraid that his essence is going to be, I don't know, the integrity of his essence. Oh, what is this? Hello.
Stark! Ransom Stark! I knew I'd be able to trace you if I looked long enough.
Who the hell are you?
Harley Shakespeare? How the hell did you find me? I watched you delete my file signatures from your deck. You promised you'd never use them again.
Yeah, well, I lied a little, I guess. In a way, I kinda made a backup copy. I knew you weren't serious about our not working together anymore, and you're going to be happy I did. Because there is money to be made, Paisan.
Yeah, Harley. Last time you said that, I had 2 smoke gangs out to kill me. Had to hide out in Philadelphia for 6 months until the heat was off.
Oh man.
How was I to know those solar cells belonged to the Yakuza? It wasn't like they printed their names on them or anything.
Not interested. I got enough problems that could kill me.
Just listen. Trust, Paisan, trust. It's so important to a business relationship like ours. There's risk in any venture between 2 people. And those 2 people gotta trust each other. Because when a venture sometimes, goes wrong due to unplanned contingencies, what do those 2 people have left between them? Trust. That's it, trust. So just hear me on this, huh? Okay? You know I got my ear to the ground. I hear things. Profitable things.
You have 1 minute, Harley.
You won't regret this, Paisano. Here's the setup. A New York branch of the Kenyan Mafia loses its 8th angel. He decks in one day to purge some security records and spring the ice on a TransTech biotech subsidiary. Routine stuff for this archangel, and bam, he's flatlining. Only this guy was something of an extra cognitive, He has mental powers he uses to juice up his deck. Before his mind lines out, he starts foaming at the mouth shouting Incubus right before he dies. Yeah, I know the whole Incubus thing is just a street decker's legend, but the Kenyans have always believed in it. And they're offering major cash, $100,000 to anyone who can get them a look at what fried their angel.
Like I said, I've got enough people trying to kill me right now. I don't need to surf the Matrix looking for more trouble.
Hey, who is? I'm not asking you to go anywhere near what killed that Kenyan. We don't have to give them Incubus Just a reasonable facsimile. Something that looks like it could have killed a data angel. I happen to almost have that. A few years ago, I had a hacker working with me. We were looking for scams like this. A lot of people willing to pay for things that might be Incubus. He was designing software that could overlay localized areas of the general plane with its own data constructs. The overlays are only temporary, but with the right presentation, it can be a plausible, possible Incubus. Anyhow, the idea was to take this on the road and peddle it.
But there was a catch.
There's always a catch. My hacker keeled over, blew up his heart with a fistful of breathers, left the program uncompleted. He combined it all into 2 huge modules. But hell, if I can find someone to combine them. Apparently, his code is like a machine version of Yiddish and is entirely undocumented.
Where do I come in?
You find a hacker who can combine those 2 modules, and you'll become an extremely well-paid bagman. I'm copying the 2 modules into your deck. Find somebody who can put them together and bring the finished product to the Winter Garden Theater. Make sure it's someone you trust. The Kenyans will want to examine it before they transfer any money to us. They're offering $100,000. I'll give you $50,000 for your end. If you don't show up, I'll assume you're not interested.
The theater? Is that safe?
We're between productions. I'll be the only one there other than the Kenyans.
Fake Incubus. We need to combine this using the hacker that we have. I think Chuck is enough of a hacker to combine this fake Incubus. And I need to bring this thing to a Kenyan gang? Is there something called Kenyan gang in the theater? To trick them? I guess we have to maybe drop the item in front of their sprite and initiate a conversation. I don't know, maybe the reward is money, so I don't know if I'm that interested. But I can check.
What do you think, son? That's a lot of cash, but I'm with you either way. It's your call.
We don't have time for con jobs, Ransom. You go over totally to vampirism, and that money won't be worth much to you.
Yeah, well, I'm intrigued, so I save first. And see if I can follow up if I have enough time. But first, I need to guess the well based on the clue that Dear Tackett Cybervision has told us. So where is that fake Incubus? Yeah, we still have C-Flyer personality codes that we can use to revive him. And we need another hacker to do it, except for Chuck, although I think Chuck has enough of a skill in order to do the same thing. Wisecrackin, yeah, all this stuff. Maybe it's in my inventory. Okay, so Chuck's home, I think is...
I'm the file access table system module for...
I think his home is Topeka?
That was not a...
No, sorry. Goodness, I just messed it up. Topeka.
That was not a valid code.
Okay, well... Topeka. Okay, let's check the decking unit. See if I have that. Oh yeah, here you go. What does this do? Can I use it? Do I have to examine it? Oh, jury-rigging, okay. Sure, let's exit first and jury-rig this, because I have nothing better to do. That was Topeka. Yeah, it'd be nice if I can just talk to Chuck and ask him what the code is, because apparently the gate that blocked Chuck from remembering the code, the well code to Incubus, was apparently removed, but yeah, I cannot really ask him or anything. He doesn't pipe up and say why it is. He doesn't have that eureka moment. So unfortunately, yeah, don't have that luxury of talking to the characters. Yeah. Alright. What is this about fake Incubus? What did I do? Okay, so I have to drop it first? Alright. Oh, Lazlo doesn't go crazy. I'm seeing the Incubus. Just a fake. Cannot be dropped in cyberspace. Only be dropped in cyberspace. Okay. Jury-rigged. Okay, alright. So can I move this into inventory? That is weird. Okay, well, let's just see if I can jury-rig it. Purely from inventory. Oh! Alright. So, yeah, you hope that this is going to fool the guy. Oh, instant pigment has worn off. Alright, so how nice of them to remind me. And wow, it took some time for the assembly to happen. Well, okay. Well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to exit the program, exit the game, and come back and see if I can find the answer to the well to Incubus. Yeah, so this is kind of embarrassing. I didn't check before. I thought that the answer is going to be just lying in front of me, but you know, of course not. Alright, so hopefully I can find it quickly and come back. I hope you're okay with it. Alright guys, I'm back. I need to check something. I wonder if this game has fooled me for the last time, made mockery of me. Because I checked what she was saying again, and apparently if you check the dialogue, as it appears on the screen in written form, there might be some more information that she might give out than what she said in the audio. We need to find dear Tackett, Cybervision or something. Yeah, there are a lot of people that I met during the course of this game. Some of them I remember. There you go.
My dearest Chuck,
oh,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah, okay.
need...
Yeah, I need to turn off the... Turn the sound off? Oh, yeah, okay. Dialogue replay. I wonder turning sound off also turns off the combat sounds. I mean, you don't really lose a lot from it, but... Alright. I remember Max Backs. These hands are tired. These hands are angry. How did Shakespeare? Yeah. May have to see him. Might see him yet again. Okay. Oh no, I've missed. Goodness, this is embarrassing. Yeah, I lost in the names here. I wonder how they came up with all these names. Jane Queen Possible. One of those Cafe Voltaire character. Yeah, okay. Did I miss again? Tackett Cybervision. Tackett Cybervision. Alright, here we go. Okay. My dearest Chuck. Use a password. It's quite simple. In fact, you always had the power to get into the lost case well. It's something you can never forget. It's the place you always talk about returning to. There's no place like it. Kansas. Now I checked the audio dialogue again and she never mentions Kansas.
It's the place you always talk about returning to. There's no place like it.
So apparently if you just use the audio, then you might have to call Micropro's helpline. And then they might just simply say, oh, did you check the dialogue replay? Her. Yeah. And my 50 cents should be lost. Okay, well, Kansas it is. I'm sure that Topeka is also in Kansas. I don't try to guess where he actually came from, but that was just too descriptive. Turn music, sound on. Yeah, we need to turn the sound on to experience more of these faulty recordings. Anywho, now we can go to Kansas and see what's all about. Or should I go to that winter whatever theater first? Do I need the money? Where is that place anyways? Oh, it's pretty close. Okay, well, let's try to go there then. With a nun with us. Nobody hurt a nun. Oh, okay.
Shock Murad sent us, Stark.
Finally.
You're a dead man.
I'm a dead man. I think so. I think I'm a dead man. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, so Chuck Morrow's gang now acting out. We need to act really fast. Very fast indeed. Gonna place on this spot. Enter still. Chuck. She's just a civilian. She has a look of a civilian. Okay, shoulders, just view status. Blast Soul Blade, no. Stun stick, okay, I'm not prepared at all. Red Street, can I? Alright, let's... And where am I? Lazlo still? Yeah, okay. Alright. Yes. I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe I could... Yeah, I guess I just go and then try to see what's up, right? Yeah, let's see what's up. Laser rifle. Okay, just in case. And get a... Emperor Steel, stun stick, no, you might need soft shotgun. And give him the shotgun shells if there's one. No, it's all laser. Okay, well, you might have to use a laser weapon once again. Pistol or the... Yeah, I have a lot of parcels. Let's just get all the lasers going here. Yeah, Chuck. Okay, yeah, without saying, goes without saying, he's a laser guy. Does have the laser rifle. Monique, assault rifle, yeah, she still has some ammo left, I think. Don't think so. Don't see that unique assault rifle, I guess it's still in there, but then in terms of extra ammo, it's not available. Might have to go with the laser rifle once again. Yeah, you told laser, shooting lasers everywhere. Okay. Lash Gibbons, EMP focalizer, interesting choice. Okay. I think in terms of armor that we have all that we can prepare for incoming fight. Yeah, let's go there. I don't know, I just think that we should just explore as many places as possible before we go to get the Incubus, which I will spell and launch us into the final sequence. Yeah, without question.
Shock Murad sent us, Stark. You're a dead...
He's dead. I wonder who replaced Shock Murad, but he's apparently fake. Maybe Ghost of Shock Murad appeared. Hey, this is actually better for us. Only 2 characters to off. Is this like a subway or something? Yeah, it's like a subway. New York subway. It's like a station. Mother Mary will pray for this guy's soul first. Correct target. Yeah, this torso. Body, just body. Just body. And shoulders for this guy. Yeah. Target. Sinusoidal pulse gun. Wow, so this guy has some nice weapon. Body. Tackett, Helldog, and Buzz. Are they actually the named characters from the Strawberry Fields? I'm not so sure. Torso or body. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. Wow, Helldog hit Chuck. That's not good. Yeah, absorb. Alright, Temper still missed. Buzz. Alright, so he get damage from laser. Didn't get killed though. Alright. Nash, given his armor, has absorbed the pulse gun attack. That's good. Alright. Let's go ahead. He's dead. Buzz is gone. And Chuck is gone? No. Okay, I really need to retreat Chuck. Missed. Okay. Alright. Shoulders. Yeah, retreat please. These guys pack a serious punch. Yeah. Body. Thankfully they didn't wear any armor to save them from the laser. That's fortunate for us. Yeah, I need to reload for this guy, and it doesn't really... Body... I think this is going to happen when we try to return from the theater too. Hopefully the theater will have cyberspace access. Nash Givens. Quarantine. Body. Retreating. Helldog. Everybody. Alright, everybody hit Helldog. That's it. Helldog missed. And Super Steel for 34 points of damage. Well, Pulse Gun seems to be a pretty interesting weapon, so... Okay, we are right here, nice.
All the worthwhile things that have vanished from this city over the years, and this play endures. Kitsch is a hard kill, I suppose.
You know, I never have seen Cats. I hear that they used to perform it in English years ago.
Oh my gosh. Cat's still on. Goodness gracious me. Alright, who is this guy? Harley Shakespeare, huh? Alright, okay. He's the guy who is in charge of implementing this fix.
Ice it, Harley. I've got it.
I have my doubts there, Paisano. Just hand it over to the big man. Just be a pro. No wisecracks, just business.
I've done this kind of thing before, Harley.
Yeah, but something's wrong with you. Maybe it's your skin color. You don't look right, and it's making me nervous.
Nervous? That's, I think, what passes for a New York accent. Interesting. Alright. This is the... Alright. Okay, saved. Suddenly very quiet. Unnerving. Alright, who is this guy? Jamba, one of the Butu's formidable bodyguards, stands at attention near his employer. Cecil, BP bodyguard, tries to stare you down. Alright, what was this guy then? The leader guy? Jonathon Nobutu. A well-dressed, hulking African dominates the room. You quickly surmise that he is a leader in the Kenyan Mafia. So I do have the fake Incubus ready. I hope that he, I hope that he accepts it for the real one and we can just go our way and not bother him anymore.
I've got the program that fried your angel.
I see. And how did you manage to survive where my employee did not?
'Cause I'm the best at what I do. You have to pay for the real talent.
Were circumstances different, I would teach you some respect.
Yeah, well, if circumstances were different, you wouldn't need Shakespeare and me to bail you out.
Load the program into my palm top. Is it Incubus?
That's for you to find out. My job was to get it here.
Very well. Give me time to study the program. Return here and you will be paid.
Return? I wonder what that means. Need to return here. Okay. Well, okay, he's a silent type. Okay, well, I did give him the thing, and hopefully he believes it for what it is. I wonder if I can ever talk to him again. Anywho, that's enough for the fake Incubus. We're here to get the real one. Okay, I need to go back to Lazlo. Yeah, hopefully... I think we need to also still fight. Too bad. So, just in case they use the laser weapons once again, I equipped everybody with reflection shield so they don't get hurt. Especially Chuck, who's now kind of hurting. Let's see if this helps. And I do have the sinusoidal gun that I really wanted to make, jury rig, but you know, apparently this guy had it. So I could probably give this to Lash. I mean, I guess the EMP focalizer is more of a ballistic weapon, surprisingly enough. Laser pistol, okay. Yeah, assault shotgun, right. I think it's somewhere around here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Yeah. There's some Stark. There's steel. Sure. High-tech weapon is an effective energy weapon against cybernetic limbs. Harmless to flesh. That doesn't really sound right. Okay, harmless to flesh means that this is not going to harm any gangers that we're going to come across. So I just have to, yeah, go back to laser rifle. I should have read it first. Assault shotgun. In terms of damage potential, assault shotgun, I think, is the greatest. Wow. Okay. Alright. Laser pistol. I have another laser pistol. Okay, alright. Well, maybe that's a rifle. Yeah, okay. Laser pistol. Oh, there's a rifle. It's better. Can Mother Mary handle? No, I don't think so. Oh, he's back. Oh my gosh. Maybe he's going to... Maybe he's angry that I gave him the fake one? Just check.
Have your techs doped out that software I delivered, Nabotu? Is it Incubus?
It is a complex AI. It will be some time before they can determine whether it is Incubus. However, it does follow a protean and reactive core programming, which my people assure me would be a necessary condition of Incubus. You have held up your end of the deal, Stark. I have already paid Mr. Shakespeare his cut. Here is yours.
Alright, 50,000. I wonder if I can make use of it before the game is over. But yeah, okay, extra cash. Extra hacking job. Done well. Thanks to Chuck. Once again coming through. Is Chuck greatest or what? Alright, time to face the gangers once again. Goodness, this is going to be pretty annoying. Yeah, this time 3 of them.
Shock Murad sent us.
Goodness, this is what game breaking is. This is not good. Okay. Send us pulse gun, flamethrower, laser pistol. Well, okay. We know who the target. Oh boy, okay. Well. Oh my god. Damn it. Ah, there's a pistol attack. Damnation, my goodness. Yeah. Alright. Missed. Alright. Missed. A lot of misses. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Painmaster caused a lot of pain with flamethrower. Temper steel. Let's see. Get killed here. Alright, finally. Okay, impufocalized attack. Absorbed. Yeah, so we are blocking their attacks, so that's good. Alright, so use this. Buzz. Damnation. Alright, laser pistol. Yeah, let's attack the laser pistol guy. Or we can divide up, I think. Body. Finally going to... At least we saw what flamethrower does. I wonder if we get to see the ammo too. Chuck, you're going to get the laser pistol guy. So it's going to work. Please don't get killed. Nice. Damnation's dead. Buzz missed temper steel. Yeah, since the pulse gun is going to be very lethal against temper steel, that's for sure. Okay, so maybe... Well, I think they know to attack Buzz, right? Yeah, Buzz, Damnation. Oh, okay, so there's some Damnation guys here. Alright. So who is it? Temper Steel and... Temper Steel. Okay, Temper Steel. And Chuck. And Monique. Okay, so we need to give them new targets. It's interesting. I think they do it automatically, but... Just, I'm not really trusting the game system. And just attack the body. Chuck. Target, yeah, free combat could be one of those options. Just this. Buzz, yeah. Buzz is going to hopefully get it. Oh, okay. Alright, good. Oh my goodness. Also, this is the end of the gang that we're gonna face, the Black Aggot. Yeah. Yielded gas, so yeah, this is supposedly the ammo for the flamethrower. The flamethrower does shoot flame, not a jet of flame, but it has like a bulb of flame. Yeah, it's a ranged weapon, just like a laser gun or something. Wow. Alright, we didn't get damaged in that fight. We're lucky. No, we did get damaged by fire. Yeah. Just crashing into Lazlo place once again to make that suspicious. Now you're going to head to cyberspace, finally. Yep, alright. Whoa, creepy. Right into the eye. Okay. Right. Let's go to Fat. Here we go.
I'm the file access table system module for this quadrant.
Kansas. Home, sweet home. Come on in. Wow, look at all these guys.
My God!
All these
Who
lost kids.
did it? Sally, Pat, Violet, Lou. I missed you guys.
You should be proud, Stark. With this program, you can combat the evil that's holding New York hostage.
What program? Where is this? Can I search? Should I talk to these guys?
So you're the tough guy that's gonna save Tackett, huh? You better be good. She said she trusted you. I hope she was right. I just gave up growing up to protect this thing, so you better finish the job right. Or I'm gonna track you down in the next Stark. You hear me? Do right by Deirdre, or you're gonna have to answer to me.
Is Deirdre Tackett dead? Hey, the Cybervision that she left kind of sounded like a will or something.
I guess you're the guy who's gonna save my friend Deirdre.
Oh no, she's not dead yet.
Sally's the one who can give you the program.
Sally, okay. Well, where's Sally? Here?
I've been waiting for you. Deirdre told us to expect Stark, and she was right.
Sally,
Oh, she's
I
Sally.
missed you and everybody. It stinks being back there without you. I know Deirdre didn't want you to do this. That's why we did it on our own. I know how important Incubus is. Deirdre had told me how she wrote the code. We all knew that if Incubus fell into the wrong hands, all of New York would be enslaved. We did what had to be done. My only regret is the years I'll miss working with Deirdre. She taught me so many things, and there was so much more I wanted to do before I turned 14. The other lost kids insisted on coming with me, even though I tried to make them stay. I hope they aren't having regrets. I feel bad for little Pat. He seems so lonely and scared. Violet misses home, and Lou's just busting to get out of here. But I think we'll be okay in here. There's lots to be done in the net. It'll be quite an adventure. Well, Stark, here it is. Incubus, the program that reigns above all others, the Omnipotence Code. The Decker who uses it can truly be called Master of the Matrix. Like most instruments of power, it can be used for good or evil. Use it to cast the final blow against Van Helsing. Save Deirdre before time runs out.
The Incubus is placed in your decking unit's memory.
I'll be back to visit, I promise, Sally. You guys saved New York. But it hasn't been the same without you since you left.
I have so many questions about Incubus, about... Goodbye, Chuck. Goodbye, Stark.
Oh, what's that about?
We've done what we can here. You're the only one who can finally destroy Van Helsing's evil. Go, make Deirdre proud.
Okay. Alright, well, let's talk to the last guy, though.
You've got Incubus. Take it and do what you have to do. And come back and visit us from time to time, will ya? We're in here for good.
Really?
And I always liked the Matrix, but I'm really getting to miss New York.
Well, I think you can upload yourself into Data Spider and, download yourself into a Android body. This is Violet. Yeah, glad to see you. Glad to see you too. Pat. The youngest one. Weakest. Sally, Deirdre's favorite of the lost kids, is waiting for you. So she was the one who kept the Incubus safe. And Lou, one of the lost kids. Young but tough data angel. Yeah, okay. Well, let's stack out. Make him annoyed even more. So what is Incubus? Does it have a special color? That is a question. Ah, here we go. Let's drop it. No, let's use it. I cannot use it, huh? You hold a legendary Incubus. Alright. Do I need to... No. Okay, well, let's get out first. Right? Then probably they'll tell you for the first time what to do with this. Okay, so I'm back. But now... Can I examine it or something, or can I use it? Oh, now I have to go back to the safe space at TransTech. Ah, I see, I see. Okay, let's go there then. Let's go there without... Oh no, I have to battle these damn guys again. Goodness gracious, this is annoying. Right, can I rest? For 1 hour? Yeah, let's rest and get the health back up. That's it? Okay, wow. Nice. Alright, that's not too bad. Let's get the inventory all organized. Yeah, we're going to fight, I think, one more time. For the most part, thick reflection shield did the job, so I'm happy with it. So finally, let's go back to TransTech. Yep. Then we got to fight Black Aggot. Oh no! Wow.
They sure don't want you to feel exactly at ease here, do they?
Nope, sorry. When you especially
Welcome to
talking.
TransTechnical's corporate headquarters. May your day prove profitable.
Okay. Room 1122 it is. And talk to Mr. Harker. Yep, nobody's in here.
Let's not waste any time. We've got to get past this and take Incubus into cyberspace with us so that we can exorcise this evil from you. Hurry before it's too late.
Okay, so no one knows what's up. Finally she tells something that is pertinent to our current mission. And we were just in cyberspace, but we need to go to this special cyberspace. Alright. Here goes nothing.
I'm glad you're back. Your time is running out. You have the power to end this evil. I have spent most of my years guarding access to one of the deepest levels in cyberspace. I now have the freedom to give you the address. Go there to have this vampiric evil purged from your soul.
Okay.
The access code I was instructed to program is a simple one. Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Thank you. You've made it possible for me to end this nightmare.
I'll propose.
I've been enslaved to the Vampire Lord longer than I care to remember, as were my ancestors before me.
Ancestors?
I've dreamed of being a free man. That's why I'm helping you now. Now, only you can do what has to be done. God be with you.
Okay, I hope I know what I'm doing. Yep, here we go. Here goes nothing. My trigger finger is on the save button. Alright, let's go. Let's go to this well called Elizabeth. I wonder if Deirdre Tackett is there. Right, yes. I wonder what's gonna happen if some person accidentally writes Elizabeth and enters into the den of pure evil. Maybe it's part of the reason why it's so easy to remember. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing.
I'm the file access table system module for...
Elizabeth.